Israel rally around Netanyahu over ICC warrant. For now, an ICC arrest warrant for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu over the war in Gaza spurred outrage across Israel's political spectrum. But in the long term, it's not a good look for a prime minister. Israel strikes across Lebanon after ordering evacuations of southern towns. The wide-scale bombardment continued a day after a U.S. envoy held talks with Israeli officials on a possible ceasefire with Hezbollah militants. As Ukraine fires U.S. missiles, Putin sends a chilling message. The Russian leader ominously declares that America risks nuclear war as it expands its aid. Ukraine cancels parliament session, citing a warning over a missile attack. This is the first time Parliament has cancelled a session since Russia invaded Ukraine. Russia supplies anti-aircraft missiles to North Korea. The South says Pyongyang has long coveted an advanced air defense system to guard against missiles and warplanes from the United States and South Korea. Merkel memoir recalls what it was like dealing with Trump and Putin. The new book by former Chancellor Angela Merkel of Germany also aims to justify decisions she made that are still affecting her country and the rest of Europe. The UK faces a dilemma. Cozy up to Trump or reconnect with Europe? A Trump administration may force Prime Minister Keir Starmer to choose between his country's most powerful ally and its biggest trading partner. Brazilian police accuse Bolsonaro of plotting a coup. Former President Jair Bolsonaro could face criminal charges over accusations that he was involved in plans to stage a coup after losing the 2022 elections. Mali's junta replaces civilian prime minister with one of its own. The prime minister had been fired for criticizing the country's junta. Israel and Iran seemed on the brink of a bigger war. What's holding them back? So far, direct attacks between the two adversaries have been precise and calculated. Whether that lasts is another question. Abused workers in India's sugar industry face worse fates if they quit. Why would anyone stay in a job where abuse is rampant and women are coerced into hysterectomies? Because the cost of escaping India's cane fields is often even higher. Spain looks to grant residency to nearly 1 million migrants. The government said new rules could give legal status and work permits to about 300,000 people a year over the next 3 years to address gaps in the labor market. Russia gifts bears and a lion to North Korea. Vladimir Putin also presented a lion to Pyongyang Zoo, one of the more than 70 animals he sent as an emblem of the deepening friendship between the two nations. Captain Tom's daughter profited from the charity in his name. The family of Captain Tom Moore, who raised $50 million for Britain's health service during the pandemic, has been criticized for serious and repeated misconduct by an official inquiry. At COP29, sewage beer is just fine. The hoppy Pilsner from Singapore, where freshwater is scarce, is part of an effort to promote recycling solutions.